Hello, I had Mountain Dew. Was I supposed to? No, but I did it anyway. So now it is. What time is it? It's 3:30. It's th- it's th- it's 3:30 in the morning. Let's talk about good shit. I could talk to you about stupid ass, ugly ass, musty ass white boys any day of the week. I could talk to you about fat ass women and lesbians. I could do a lot of shit, but I'm going to talk to you about hobbies. Not even goals, just hobbies. Just things I want to do for fun. Because now that I have a new job, and yes, that's good news, I have a new job. Yes, finally. I can actually start thinking about things to spend my money on. For example, I want to do Twitch streaming. I want to be able to set up my laptop and just have an easy time of being like, hey y'all, it's Timidity, let's play games like fucking Vampire the Bloodlands or Beholder 1 or 2 or Honey Pop. Well, okay, you can't play Honey Pop on Twitch. I learned that the hard way. Damn. Fun game though. I could always stream on Pornhub. Pause. Not in that way. Just like, illicit video games. If you ever are like, to me, what are your favorite adult video games that you've played? Look up games like House Party and then also another game called Crean's Brothel. Amazing video games. I had to personally reach out to the guy DP maker. He makes great games. If it is a man, holy shit. But I want to do Twitch streaming, and I already have a computer for it. I just want to be able to just fully be like, okay, in my free time, I can Twitch stream and I can have people come in, get to know me. We could socialize and talk fluidly. You can ask me any questions you want, and I get to play little games. I want to get into herbalism. Because I remember me and my ex, we got sick around the same time together. And I remember I told him, like, we should I remember we both felt something separately, but his was a lot stronger. And I said something like, "Hey, baby, how about this? Don't you think you let's how about this so that we can make a remedy for next time to try to build our immune systems up. I want to try this recipe I saw for garlic honey, and that's like a natural fermentation process that goes on, and it's full of a lot of nutrients that can help the body immediately fight against inflammation and illness, and it seems to be in fire cider. I want to make stuff like that. Can you get garlic and honey for us? And he was like, hey, I really don't want to feel like making that, baby, but maybe another day we could just get normal dinner. And I said, that's not the point. He said, you could just buy normal medicine. And then guess what? His ass got sick again and again and again. And even I've been feeling weird, which is why you keep seeing me cough every now and then. I want to be nice and healthy. I hate being sick. Being sick is a terrible, atrocious thing. Because when I was young, I always had bad asthma attacks when I was younger. And then even as a teenager and then even into adulthood, especially as a teenager, I used to literally cough up blood from how fucking sore and ragged and run down my throat would get. I don't think it was my lungs. It seemed like it was mainly my throat. And recently when I last got really fully sick, it felt like my throat was closing in. I thought I was gonna die, so I physically did not sleep the entire night. And then I got sick the month before, and I let's just say I learned the hard way that I don't even want to describe the food I made because I will genuinely. Ugh. Let's just say, projectile vomiting, 40 times or more in a day, and then anytime I dared to even drink water or sit up or move an inch, just projectile vomiting into a bucket and physically being unable to move in any single way, shape, or form. It was terrible. Pretty sure I lost a lot of weight. Yeah, I remember it was like I was endlessly puking it for 2 days and then almost 3 days of just nonstop puking. And then my period came, and then I didn't eat for the first few days of my period, and then also diarrhea. That always happens when I'm on my period. So let's just say your girl was a skinny legend after that. I was like, ooh, my waist is snatched. I'm gonna be in all the niggas' faces. But either way, I don't like being sick. So I'd probably, and also, my, between, how do I put this? I get inflammation and also, my period, I have premenstrual dysphoric disorder, so sometimes I can just lose my fucking mind, right before a period, so I have to be very careful about, tracking things and, the food I intake and the vitamins I take. Am I always? Not exactly, but I want to get into that because think about it. When I have money, I will go to CVS and ball out and get like 30 different bottles of all types of like gummies and probiotics and this, and that. And I will take that every day and I'll get fancy herbs and teas. Ooh. And I want to have consistent funds. So that way I can go to all the little local markets manned by small businesses in my town and get to know the people behind them and get to try exotic snacks. Like, ooh, I want to try motherfucking Middle Eastern like rose jam. Ooh, I'm gonna try this. Like, I want to have money so I can like try new things and experiment with my taste buds and cook new things and try new foods. Like, I want to be able to go into like all the little exotic markets you can think of cultures you haven't even heard of in your lifetime and try it out and be like, holy shit, this is banger. And next thing you know, that could be like the favorite food of my grandchildren or something, just because I decided in my early 20s to just wander around and try that shit out. Like, that'd be wonderful. And think about it, now that I have money, it's like I actually want to be one of those people where it's like I always have something in my cabinets that I can whip up. So that if it's a surprise party, surprise celebration, I can be the bitch that shows up with a plate full of nice warm cookies. And everyone in the room wants to get a cookie, so they're going to be nice to me. Or I'll be the one bringing in delicious brownies and like, I want to be that lady. Someone who always has some sort of exotic recipe under her sleeve and throws the best dinner parties where it's like, oh, hello, yeah, like come over to my place. I have butterfly PT sweetened with a strawberry mandarin Korean chung syrup that I made myself. And I want to be able to be like the best person to have at a cookout, the best person to have for Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner. I want to be that person. And it would be lovely because it's like if I have money, I can actually start making recipes. It doesn't just like in going out and getting food. It doesn't have to be useless door dashes. I can decide to go, I'm gonna just explore random grocery stores for fun. And if I see something good, I can buy it and try it and make something with it. I want to be able to be like, go over to my ex's house and be like, hey, baby, I'm cooking for us tonight. And then make like a really nice exotic like gumbo or like a really, really delicious pasta. Not some weak shit either. Like even handmade pasta. No, that's a little. I don't know if I'd make a handmade, but okay, more like a pot roast. I'm a meat girl. That's how I would do it. Oh, I can also get back. I almost forgot about that hobby. I can get back into making mead and like alcohol and stuff. Funny enough, two times I have succeeded at doing it, but then I fucked up the final step where you're supposed to put it in Camden tablets or like freeze it in the fridge or whatever. I usually panic and keep it going too long, and then it becomes like vinegar because of like a specific sort of oxidization process. But it's a damn shame. But it's okay because I can always make those recipes again. I can always go out and be like, I'm gonna get fucking 18 Fuji apples and lemonade apples and this, and that, and a bunch of bottles of Sprite, and I can always retry the project again. This time with 100% confidence, with no hesitation, and no one to stress me out. And that would be wonderful. Oh, I can start my gemstone collection. Or I already have gemstones. My ex is wonderful. He got me a bunch of gemstones at some point, and they are gorgeous. Like, fucking gorgeous. Oh my god, they're beautiful. And I want to get back and I want to collect like even more high quality ones. Like, stuff that actually lasts a long time so that if I have grandkids, I can pass them on to future generations. Even if not inherently for their worth, just for the sake of like, hi, this is Grandma Tam's like exquisite collection. These are her rare opals that she got from Ethiopia and Australia. Here are the rubies she got. Here are the sapphires she got. All of that goodness. I want to be able to get jewelry handcrafted and handmade, which already isn't impossible either. That's something that I aim to do, and that'll make me exquisitely and abundantly happy. So that then I can collect fine gemstones and wait until I find perfect people to do perfect metal smithing and have them combined so that the pieces are extra unique. And that'll make me happy. Oh, I also have two sewing machines. In case you didn't know, I have sewing as a hobby. I want to get back into sewing. The only reason I stopped is because I don't know, the little like push pedal, the foot pedal that I use, like it works. It's just let's just say sometimes my machine tangles up the thread and I need to get more thread, and I need to relearn certain techniques and processes. And for fuck's sake, working with a pattern is not as easy as you would think. But I will say this, it is an enjoyable process throughout, and I would love to continue it. Amen. But something that I excruciatingly want to do is like, I love making dresses and skirts and stuff like that. That's something I want to do. Let's see. Oh, absolutely. If I had money, I would be lesbian. We already know this though. That's pretty much like someone like one per like how do I put this? I said this joke to myself yesterday. I'll tell it to you. I would absolutely be a lesbian if I had money, but since I'm broke, I go for white dudes. It's like yeah, because they have the lowest. It's like they don't give a fuck. It's like all right, white dudes it is. And then the second I get money, it's hell yeah, I'm going for the beautiful dark skinned queens. Hell yeah, woo 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 woo. Amen. I love women. Oh my god, I want a beautiful woman. Yes, like a Serena Williams type. Ooh, or a do. I love Doechii. I've been thinking about Doechii, please, my love. Doechii. Mm-hmm. Amen. Oh yeah. Let's see. What else would I do? There's something on the tip of my tongue. Oh, I was thinking about this. If I had money, I would consistently get songs that I write made into actual music. Because then I'd go on Fiverr or I'd find beats online and I would tell the dude, hey, great fucking job with this song. Can I buy this beat from you? Also, can you like mix and master my vocals onto this track in the way I described exactly? And I get to pay them however fucking much and get to make music even just for fun, just for the sake of being like I did that. And if people like it, then hey, that's fucking awesome. And also if you're like, oh, Tamia, what kind of music do you make? I'll put it this way. Imagine stuff kind of in a similar vein of like Tyler the Creator when he was a lot darker and edgier, or Rico Nasty, some Doechii type stuff, some Doja Cat. A little bit of Young Baby Tate inspired stuff, or Ash Nico. Well, not so much Ash Nico, but mildly. And then like definitely some music that's a lot like Trina and Cash Doll or the City Girls. And then oh, Sugar Free. I the most fun thing you can do by yourself is to start rapping like Sugar Free. My favorite song of his is the one where he's like, she like to shelter shit. If I was a big bear and if I was if I hold on, it's what's the song where it's like she like to shelter shit. If I was a bear and a bear broke into the woods and broke into a cabinet and fucked her, I wouldn't know whether to jack off or help the bitch. I like how he does that thing where he just keeps talking and it's like, how did you fit so many words in that one sentence? I'm sugar friend free. She said, I'm pregnant. I'm on my last month. She spelled month MUNT. I'm sugar free. I'm from the ground, ho. She said, you knew me ever since I was 10? Yeah, but you all grown up now, though. Sugar, sugar, kicking back figures. Where the drugs and the bitches at, nigga? Leave me alone. She said, why did you kill everybody in the crib? And I said, because they was home. I'm a pee. Bitch, I wish I could kill you. Wake your ass up and be like, see? I love his stupid ass song. I love the one where he's like, on my way, on my way, on my way, babe. I love that fucking song where he's just complaining about everything about Sugar Free's music is great. Oh, 50 Cent is a definite inspiration and some Eminem, but not really. I'd say definitely more 50 Cent or DMX. And if you're wondering, oh, those artists sound very different, the running theme is bad bitches. And also a lot of anger. A lot of anger. Extentacion is another inspiration. He's a terrible man, though. But, you know, he's gone. So, well, okay. It's a good way to get out anger through your music. I still have this one song I really, really like that I made about my mother. It's an extremely, I don't know, like, I forget how violent of a song it is, but it's definitely brutal. It's definitely like, fuck. But it very much encapsulates a lot about how I wouldn't even say how I actively feel about her, but I'd say I got to take my emotions out of my system and put in that song. And it feels good. A very good, like, music is a very good cathartic release, and I enjoy doing it. And I would feel good if I was able to just be like, all right, I'm gonna spend my little extra $70 on a beat, or a little extra 300 on a really good like production or whatever. Let's see. Also, because I'm tired of asking niggas for free shit. Because every time I meet a creative, they're like, oh my God, I want to help you make a song. And then I could say something like, ooh, can you make me a beat? Kind of like, it could be kind of either like Accent by Megan the Stallion or like Mine by Princess Nokia. Either type beat works for the song. And I would even show them a video of me rapping over those song instrumentals so they get an idea of what I mean. And they'd be like, right, right, I got you, fam, I got you. Watch this, and then they'd make a beat that was like Undertale OSTs, like for the water levels, and it's like, bitch, why did you think I wanted Undertale water sequence OSTs? You think I want, like, why did you think I wanted the fucking aquarium sequences soundtracks? Fuck you, bitch. I'm not Toby Fox. I'm trying to be Trina. Why are you giving me this shit? It's terrible. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the fuck was that? I'm still mad about that because it's like it. Oh, whatever. Fuck them though. But it's okay. They're a friend. They were trying. Let's see. Anything else? I think I would hire an editor for certain YouTube content that I would make. Ooh, I have a 4K camera. You don't know that about me though. But the reason you don't see me using it very much is because I lost the charger for it, which is ironically the same charger to my PS4. So I would spend money to get a PS4 charger, and then I can just be lit as fuck. Like, I would, because, ooh, like, there's a festival in my city, and whenever it happens, I would record it. And honestly, if I had that camera again, I would be going right back to like recording people's showcases, recording people's shows, like doing this, doing that. Ooh, and also if I save money, I can, aside from other, ooh, I can get back into natural hair care because I love wearing my natural afro. And if I have consistent money, that means I don't have to have my hair looking like this or whatever. I get to have it like consistently, neatly done cornrows that are gelled up and looking cute. And I can wear wigs when I want, box braids. I could even try something new. Like, I forgot I'm a big girl now with big girl money who can make big girl decisions. I could get a fucking sew in or a lace front or whatever the fuck. I could have fun with it if I really wanted to. I try not to though, because my braider who did my hair last time, she did explicitly say that she was shocked I had so much hair on my hairline and such thick full hair because she's so used to doing braids or sew-ins on girls who don't have any hairline whatsoever. So it's like, okay, you know what? Let me let me keep my forehead the size it is. Let me not extend it from like here all the way to here, you know? Let's do well. Ooh, but I really am into herbalism and stuff like that. Like, I would get a nice big spray bottle and make like potpourri. Like, this is what I did before. I made potpourri out of like a bunch of different things, like cinnamon, spices, flower petals that I loved, and oils, sometimes oils. And then I would use like some of it I'd use for like mopping my house, making and cleaning the walls and making the whole place smell sweet and fragrance. Other times, like for the other half, I would use it to like, just use a spray to put all over my hair. And then, oh my God, like let's just say the first year of me being, or no, actually the first few months even of me being separated from my family and living in my apartment, like my hair was so fucking luscious, and like it was like a Soul Glow commercial how easily you could get my afro to shake around, and I always smelled amazing. Men would get obsessed with me. Like, people say men don't like natural hair, but then I have my natural hair and niggas just go, oh, you smell like baked cookies and roses. And they fell in love with me. Like, I'm just saying, don't believe people. Let's see. What else would I do? Would I do waxing again? I don't know. I do like a good eyebrow wax, but I don't want to lose, like, I don't know, it damages the follicle. I don't want to. I like having the option between being a Brooke Shield with the eyebrows or Megan Fox and or Joan Crawford with the eyebrows. I don't want to just permanently become one or the other. Or if I had to choose, I would choose the thicker one, because at least the thicker one, it's like, I can make little tweaks here or there. I'm not trying to just be totally surprised looking all the time or bald browed. You know what I mean? Let's see. Ooh, if I have my money consistently, ooh, I already know what I do. I would get my nails and feet done because nothing makes me feel better than a nice, exquisite pedicure, a mani pedi. Like, I don't know, manicures I usually can do without them, but pedicures make me feel so good. And I can walk down the street, and there's a lot of foot fetish people where I am. So I can walk down the street, my feet all oiled up, my toes pussy pink with a little starburst colored nail polish on it. And niggas will be like, "Oh, hey, pretty lady, I love your toes." And it's like, "Thank you." It's so nice. I would get back into skincare like always. Technically, I could have still done that while broke, but I can't, I guess I thought to myself, I don't want to know, I don't want to use all my good skincare if I'm just going to be in the house, because then what am I going to do? I'm going to do my skincare routine and immediately lay down and just wet all my products into my pillow. Like, it seems kind of productive, so. But I still tried my best, so my skin still looks pretty well, okay, shut up. This is it is just warming because I had 7-Eleven chicken a second ago. Shut up. I still feel softer than a baby's butt. I still look better than your mama. Ooh, I can learn how to make probiotics and stuff like ginger bugs. Those have been trending. Cause there's like, and also sourdough. I want to make sourdough. Cause then how do I put this? Imagine you're the type of bitch who shows up to a dinner party and it's like, "Hey everybody, I made cookies, but I also made homemade Dr. Pepper." Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, Dr. Pepper, how did you make Dr. Pepper?" And I get to just be the bad bitch who surprises everybody. Because I'm out here acting like Nora Smith, bringing out like sourdough fucking cookies that are gut healthy and friendly. Ooh, also with the money, I can, I want to, like I said about vitamins, I want to start taking shit like protein powder, collagen supplements, stomach stuff, and then also bone broth. So that then, like, I can, like, think about it. I could just start off my day waking up early in the morning and just be like, I'm gonna have some hot chocolate, but it'll really be like a nice, like gut friendly bone broth drink that'll help me be stronger and have my calories and protein intake hidden just right. Ooh, imagine that, imagine that. Mm, let's see. Ooh, I can go back to enjoying events by myself. The price of everything is raising indeed, but something I used to do before the economy got even weirder than it was like it currently is. I used to go out and just like, aside from take a bus to random places, I used to go out and just decide, ooh, I'm gonna go to this place, to that place, and the other place, and it was wonderful. Like, for example, I would just go into like any small businesses or restaurants during their happy hour or during the normal hours and just like, interview the business, see what I could learn about them, try the food. It was wonderful. And then I could just do that and check places out. And then I do know people who especially do comedy and stuff, so I could even scout for places like, hey, do you want to do a mic here? Hey, how do you feel about showcases and see how that goes? That'd be lovely. That would be absolutely wonderful. On top of that, then there's also, what else would I do? Oh yeah, I'd probably make my own bone broth because actually all you really need is like a bunch of bones, some water in a crock pot, and some spices and seasonings, and that'd be great. I could also invest in high quality seasonings because holy shit, like there's a difference between the shitty paprika you can get from like Safeway and then the slightly better kind you can get from Trader Joe's versus the really, really expensive like Russian paprika. I tried that for the first time. I didn't know paprika had a flavor until then. I was like, wow. Like that changed my mind. I was like, holy fucking shit. Let's see. What else would I do? Belly dance classes. Yeah. Belly dance classes. And also I actually did learn from someone, ironically, who I called a stupid, and I said some very mean, very cuckworthy insults to them because fuck them. Let's see. But specifically with them, this old dude who tried to hit on me and took me out for a fucking crab stuffed salmon. That was really fucking good, by the way. Yeah, that was delicious. uh, I remember I told Mitchell about that during one of our last phone calls, and he was like, "Crab stuffed salmon. That sounds like one of those like cartoonishly luxurious meals. Like that sounds like a fucking luxury meal you'd hear about in like a TV show or something." I was like, "Yeah, it was really fun. It was better than you could have ever imagined." And he was like, "I've never had seafood, but that does sound like it would be pretty insane." And it's like, "Yeah, it's really fucking good." He said it sounds good. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, The guy with the fish and stuff, he taught me that this one place actually does like sailing lessons, and that would be tight as fuck to learn how to do. To like learn how to like sail boats and like, do all the fancy shit, like cosplay as a pirate for a little bit. That sounds fucking awesome. I would love to do something like that. Let's see. Any other workouts I'd want to do? Not really. Maybe I could take a swim class. I mean, yeah, if it gets really hot, it's like, yeah, a swim class would be an excuse to get in some water. And it's not the worst thing in the world to do, and I do love water, and it's a good skill to have. What else would I do? I could take an art class, even though I've never really been the person that feels like I need to. And I'm looking at my fucking art on the walls. I'm not really the person that truly needs one, but I guess it's like it could still be nice. I took art classes when I was younger and still learned some good shit about watercolors from it that I still use to this day. But I guess it's like, I don't know. I'll think on it. But never hurts to learn new tricks. Let's see. Oh, I could pay people money to make film scores for me. And I actually do know a dude who had a pretty affordable set for working on a film set. I remember he said that for like, I think he said like $300 a day, and he would work on like a film set with me, or even flat rate just because he had a crush on me. I could always spring back into his life and be like, hey, stranger, and then get a movie made that way, I think. Let's see. What else? I could buy more spiritual stuff. Yeah, so I could like so that instead of it being like a once every full moon or blue moon type thing, it would be like a consistent I get these oils, I support this business, I do these rituals type thing. That would be awesome. What else could I do? Go to the spa. Yeah, yeah. Like especially like ooh, yeah, there's this one place I know. Like I've went there before. They used to be a lot better, but let's just say like last time I went there, ooh, let's like I love when you go to a spa and they either get one of those Korean rags or they get like heavy amounts of sea salt and they scrub every crevice of your body and and like put you in a steam room and you just come out the other side feeling like a whole new person, like literally reborn. It's amazing, like it's fucking insane, dude. Hmm. Ooh, with money, I can also get back into my hyperfixation on babies. That would be awesome. Specifically like reading books on like maternity and nurturing and stuff like that. That'd be tight as fuck. I would love something like that. What else could I do? Hmm. Oh, I could go back to thrifting stuff. I used to do upcycling, which is when you go to a thrift store, you find something that's cute but not that cute, and then you find a way to turn it into an entirely new outfit. I would love to do something like that. Or I could just do thrifting for fun. I miss thrifting. I would just need a washing machine to put it in, and of course, I could always pay to get laundry washed, which is awesome. Yeah, and I can like with money, I can start thinking of a more consistent routine to keep my life together. Like, okay, do a laundry pickup order every 2 weeks, or do laundry at your ex's house every 2 weeks, and fold at his place while watching anime or whatever the fuck, and figure out a process. Yeah, I'll get in the flow of things. It'll happen more naturally as time goes on. I have like weeks to figure that out. Amen. Let's see. Ooh, and also I could take more film classes again. What else? I could definitely afford to read and buy more books. I love buying books. And even I could afford to take classes from people who are really, really good. Like I know some people who give really amazing dating advice and all of that, like really good dating advice. And I want to be able to be like, you're going to be my mentor and teach me how to get my shit even more together. Like kind of like an accountability partner. And I love people like that. It's fucking awesome. What else could I do? With money. Yeah. Singing lessons. Yeah, I want to see if I could sing because the other night I was hitting some pretty good notes while singing One Wish by Ray J because I was sad as fuck off of that Mountain Dew and a lot of spicy 7-Eleven chicken, and all the mucus and saliva in my mouth just like went away. Like my throat chakra was open as fuck. I was like, oh, okay, I'm not doing bad with this song, and I want to actually do well so I can just stun people at karaoke, you know? Uh, and yeah, that would be awesome as fuck. Yeah. Anything else? Oh, I could buy more video games. Yeah, I love buying video games, especially visual novels. Yeah. Let's see. Anything else I want to do? What else would I do if I had money? I feel like I listed a good amount of stuff. Hmm. Oh, well, I would probably build my wardrobe a bit, but then again, that's something that I wouldn't even need to use my own money for. We have other people for that. I'm just saying. There's always someone else who will be like, I'll buy you that dress or those shoes. I'm just saying. Let's see. But yeah, that's how I feel. Oh, wig making is another one. That's actually something I was doing this Christmas before I met that one guy, Mitchell, the most recent guy I saw, who's a loser. And I was gonna make a wig that looked just like a Christmas tree, but that's insider information. So be quiet, don't tell people. But I have a bunch of sketched out ideas for that that I would love to execute. And if I had the money, I could get all the fancy extensions and the tools needed and really make it something fan fucking tastic. And I would love that. Let's see. Yeah, that just sounds. Oh, and also body care. I used to be big on body care. I was one of those people where it was like you would just like it was something I did almost 24/7 as a teenager. I always was putting something on my skin, like something on my underarms, my lady areas, my face, every single crevice. I would stare in the mirror and be like, okay, what are we improving today? I like what I see, but what could we add to? Ooh, let's add a turmeric mask here. Let's add a blue mask up there. Milk treatment down here. Scrub on every other part of the body. Steam it all away after. Wash it all away. Double exfoliation, toner, primer, or oil massage. Or oil massage and then primer. But you get what I mean. Simply put, it was a process, but a beautiful one, and I was grateful to do it. Also, the good thing about making money is that I can raise my standards without feeling guilty or undeserving or whatever. So that then it's like, think about it. If you have a job and you have money, then you could easily ask a nigga for a mink coat. And you will be less afraid of him saying no because you know damn well it's like, okay, I have the money for it anyway. I just want to see if you could or if you liked me enough to do that. And like, yeah, good shit like that. Mm. Yeah, so, oh well. That feels good. That feels good. And I'm happy that it all seems to be working out. And oh, also when I get money, I can go back to redistributing funds for the homeless, like mutual aid and stuff. I forgot I used to do that as a teenager. I actually still have videos I have never uploaded to my channel, but they exist where I interview the homeless and they talk about their lives, their backstories, what they've been through, the good, the bad, the ugly, the fascinating, all of that. Totally unfiltered. To show you the humanity that is needed and how homeless people are really just like us. Like, not too different from us at all. Just people. They just don't have homes usually. And they're really, really nice. Mm. But yeah, then I could actually, if I pass by a homeless person, I could give them money. And that would be awesome. Ooh, I can also take myself on trips. I could just be like, you know what, I'm calling out of work for a few days for vacation or this, or that. I can rent out a nice hotel room and I can do whatever. Ooh, I can go to strip clubs again. I love strip clubs. Don't have me be at strip clubs. Like, never mind. How about that? Strip clubs would be like a once every 2 months sort of occasion. I'm just saying. Hmm. I love strip clubs. Yeah, things like that. There's a lot of potential. I love that the world is full of potential. And then when I see a homie posting mutual aid about their car breaking down, or their dog being sick, or their cat being having a broken bone, or something, I can just be like, here you go, and just send some cash and help them out, and that'll make me happy. Amen. That's what I really want. Anyway, I claim this all for me, and I claim and manifest a life of my highest desires and even more. And I get to have all of my wildest dreams come true.